going to be moving this boiler very soon. A couple, 3 days anyway. Let it dry out just a little bit, and then we're going to get up there and get her done. And I hope everything goes well. We'll see. All right, folks, we're here to get the boiler. Boiler trailer's here. We've already started backing it in. We're getting ready to pull the tongue off crossways, and then we'll slide it all the way up under and see if we can get this thing picked up and moved. So I'll show you as we go. Love to film it all, but the battery's going to end up going dead. So we're going to pick this up on this end and then push this back up under. And then once we get it all pushed up under there, I'll show you. Pretty simple, not much to it. All right, folks, we've got the frame up on it. So I think it's going to lift up. Should be okay. And now all we're doing is lining up and bolting our tongue back on. And then we can take jacks and jack this up. And then put some blocks under it, and then that's going to get us where we can drag it out over top of the foundation. So we've got to come up quite a ways, but that's okay. We got jacks to do it. If we got to, we would get the wrecker around here. And so far so good. We had to pick up this end with the wrecker and then block it a little bit to get everything in. These rivets was kind of in the way, but that's okay. But I think everything should line up and be okay. We can wedge with some wood if we have to. And I've got 3 tie downs on each side, so go over top, tie it down. And then I think we're okay on height. We got a 13-foot 2 bridge to go under. Actually 2 of them. And I think one of them might be a little higher than that, but the low one's 13 too, so we want to make sure we're not over height. It's up there pretty good. There's 2 pressure relief valves, and then we still got piping up there. All right, we'll keep at it. Here it is. We've got it jacked up. Officially got it where we can winch it back. So, getting ready to start winching. And hopefully we can get it out from between here. Them poles are 8 foot apart. My tires are 8 foot apart. So we'll see how it works out. All right. All right, we pulled one wheel off to get it out without hitting the building because it's sort of curving this way. All right, so now we got it out far enough. We're gonna put the wheel back on, and we're pulling it off the foundation here. We're just clearing everything. We'll come back over and get all these grates. These are herringbone grates, 2 bad ones. I've actually got some at the house that we can work with and try to get them set up. So anyway, everything's working out good so far. You see our blocking here. Getting ready to come off of this block and then onto this one. No clearance up top. Alright folks, we're winched out. Now we're going to get on this side and pick it up and swing it out away from the building so we can go out that way. Alright. Hope a train don't come. Hit my boiler. I mean, hit my camera while I'm filming the boiler. Alright folks, we made it back. Successful move there. We had to put this off for about a week because of the weather where this thing was at. It had rained pretty hard, and we didn't want to get down in there and then not be able to get out. So anyway, we got it. I think 40 miles or so is where it was. So, I mean, it wasn't too far away. Trailer worked out, you know, perfect, no problems whatsoever. And luckily the measurements worked out right. You know, where we're sitting on our I-beam at in comparison to where we're at on our mount there. We're a little over this way. We could have done a little better job, I guess. But it, you know, no problems whatsoever. We chained it down. I was a little worried. The I-beam's a little thin in a couple spots here where it, you know, this is just old metal, but it didn't give any issues at all. Where we bolted together, it worked out fine. Welds held up fine, and you can see that 2 rails, and then I ran 2 rails across, and then I had to run them back because of the narrow rear. That's just an old GMC rear, and I didn't need it because I actually bought that truck that this rear was in for parts, but this rear wasn't the same as the rear that was in the truck that I bought it for parts for. Everything else was, the front end, a bunch of the other stuff, but the rear end was kind of an oddball. It's square tube where all my other ones were round tube, so it became a trailer rear. So anyway, worked out really well. No major issues whatsoever. Chained it down good and come on home. So it's a monster. It makes my truck look tiny, but it's just the way it is. But anyway, I enjoyed this one. Stuff like this that most people, you know, wouldn't tackle. It's sort of the kind of stuff that I like the best. Everything worked out well. Alright, so we'll get this thing set up somewhere, and we got a place to put it. Just got to cut a tree out first. So, got our first relief valves up on top. So, alright, so there you go. We needed something to run the Bates cordless, something big enough to handle all that, so we've definitely got it now. Alright.